Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's me, Mr. Mario, and welcome to Let's Repair, where we have this kind of dusty GameCube right here. And this is not my GameCube. What we're going to be doing is there is a stack of GameCubes I have, 4 to be precise, that I'm going to be attempting to repair, see what's going on. And the story behind these, it has been about a year that these have been in my possession. My friend, Charlie, well, both of them, Charlie and Heather, they both got married, and they had a pretty awesome kind of video game themed wedding in a way. And for decorations, they got a bunch of broken controllers and game systems. And I took all of them home, and I was like, hey, I'll see what I can repair. So none of these are mine. So I'm not going to be selling them. I'm not going to be, like, these are the only, type of money I guess I'd be making is any ad revenue from this video, just being straight up on there. But aside from that, these are not for me to own, for me to sell, unless I give these to Charlie and Charlie's like, hey, you can keep these. I don't know. But either way, we're not really in a rush. I actually gave him a pretty nice modded, fully set up GameCube for his wedding present. So if, somebody's just like, oh yeah, you're a scumbag for keeping them for so long. Dude, he has a GameCube that's pretty damn nice because I worked on that one to use. But anyways, first we're going to go through and see what all these have. Now, I checked these out a few months ago, like 1 or 2 months ago, I want to say. And one of them does work. So he bought all these on eBay as broken or as-is systems. I think it was just broken as-is. But let's go ahead, boot this thing up right here. Oh, you know what? It would really help if I actually plug this into power. So let me do that first. Oh boy. And for anybody that does not know, Let's Repair is just the series that I kind of somewhat do, where I'll take a system and it's not supposed to be a guide as to how to fix these. It's just supposed to be my thought process and everything, because that's something I also, well, first let's test the system. Let's see what comes up. Alright, so it works. I think, oh, no. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Need to get the audio going here. So far it looks like the game system at least boots up, which is always a good thing. And let's see. Okay, we have audio, and I'm going to test out a game on here. So, go ahead, plug in my controller, pop this open. Game we're going to be testing is Crash, The Wrath of Cortex, because this is a game I have that I'm pretty confident, I've used the audio-video footage on briefly here for demonstration purposes and not bring up anything through Content ID. So, let's check this out. And this is the working system, so let's go ahead and press start. And make sure we can at least boot in. It says it's licensed by Nintendo. And let me at least move this up a little bit so you all can see. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so as you can see, the system does boot up. Come on. I can't skip any of this, come on, bruh. Okay, cool. Just say play Crash Blast. Oh, can't do that. Okay, continue without saving. Done. And if it gets past this loading screen, I'll say sure, it works. Sure, it works! So, what I'm going to do now is, thankfully, we found the system that does indeed work. So, what I'm going to do is readjust the camera right here. There we go. And we're going to test out the other system. So, let's pop this out. Got the disc right there. I'm going to unplug this from the AV and the power, not in that order. And I'm going to put this over to the side and just remember that the one with the skin works properly. The system isn't the best looking one, but you know what? It works. Next up, we have 3 other systems right here that we're going to test, not all at the same time. This one also has the analog and the digital AV out. So this one is a little bit more sought after. This one's a bit more valuable just because it has that digital AV out. But it also has this bullet hole or something. And, okay, this one, the lid does work on here. So, what I'm going to do is go ahead and plug this all back up. I was also going to make a mention that Let's Repair, this series here, this isn't just, if I don't seem experienced with this, it's because I'm not completely experienced on here. But, oh, never gotten this. Okay, interesting. Let's see that. Check that out. I've never seen this air before, but then again, I haven't really worked extensively on GameCube, so Calendar and other settings will reset? Sure. Cool. Alright. Something I haven't seen. Alrighty. Now, what I'm going to do, pop this in. Reading disk. Alright, it is taking abnormally long to read the disk. Oh! What the hell? Alright, this one works too. Alright, so even better than expected, because I promise you all, the last time I tried this, one system worked. Now we have 2 systems out of the 4 working. Alright.
A Universal Interactive Studios production. Developed by Traveler's Tales.
So we're just going to try this out again. I'm going to do the exact same thing. And these systems, I'll probably clean up a tiny bit, but I'm not going to, you know, completely restore anything. We'll see. Sure, continue without saving. Done. Yeah, man, this system works. It took a minute to boot up, but I think even what I'll do for that is I'll just like clean up the laser here, and I don't think I need to mess with this one any further. So I'll at least clean up the laser on both of these 2 working systems, which I'll cover here. Alright, so system number 2 works. Let's go ahead, pop out my crash. I am pleasantly surprised this system works, so there we go, Charlie. I only have to do half the work. Alright, system number 2 works. As you can see, this is the ugliest one though, because it's missing all these things at the bottom, and it's been shot. Like, I don't know what the history with that is. He doesn't know what it is either. Man, where'd I put that other GameCube at? Alright, oh, working GameCube's over there. Alright, GameCube number 3. Number 3, we're going in. This one, black back, like the first GameCube. It doesn't look bad. Oh, this one, the reset button's stuck on it. Oh, good. It's not even stuck, it's gunked. Look at that. Alright, and, ew. Oh, wait, no, that was, like, stuff. That was added on just to get it to stick. Nah, and this one does not have the digital AV out. So, this one is just slightly less valuable. For anybody wondering why the digital AV out is better, it's because if you have the digital AV out, you can utilize, you can utilize components on there. At least, if I remember correctly. You can get better video and stuff. So, does it boot? Let's check. Oh, I got this error message again. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and plug this thing up as well. Okay. Oh, I said no. My bad. Alright, cool. Oh, this is the one that this thing comes off. I remember now. Alright, cool. I feel like... Ugh, is that grass? I think there's grass in there. Not weed, grass. This one probably just needs a good cleaning, honestly. Aside from this, too, I mean, I'm not going to try and put this thing back on, but we're just trying to get these things working. So I guess what I'll do is... I don't even know if we can get this thing to spin. This is not going to spin up, so let's see if this makes it spin up. Okay. Yeah, that shit's not moving. Alright, so we got one that might read discs, but it's not spinning them. And also, this is the problem with it right here. So, I'm going to have to open this up, do some surgery on it. So we have 1 broken system out of 4. Let me unplug this. Let me unplug this. Get that out. Alright, I'm going to put that over there. And finally, the last system we're going to look at here. Okay. This guy. Hold on, I'm just doing this all off camera right now. This one, I'll give you all the details on this again. So, plug this all up. Has everything with it. Scuffed and nasty. Does have the digital AV out. So, 2 of these have digital AV out, 2 of them do not. Turn on. This one we didn't get the air on. Alright. don't even know if it's spinning it. Oh, and hold on. Oh, this one can't spin discs either. Huh, alright. Well, let's also see if I can even move this around. This system seems to be a bit screwed up because... Oh, there we go. And if I just check, it says no disc. Please insert a GameCube disc. Whoop. Oh! Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Could not be read. Alright, so this system has issues getting the disc to spin, but it can spin the disc, but then it can't read it properly. So, you know what? I'm just going to do that. Maybe that'll help. Let's see. I just want to see if we can get this working at all without me doing anything. Nope. So we get 2 little buzzes and then it just stops. That's it. Alrighty then. So what I'm gonna do here is let's go ahead and get started working on these. Yeah, I guess let's give this a shot. Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna do is just showing you all this. What I like to do is just get some isopropyl alcohol. This is 99% alcohol right here that you can get on Amazon like I did. And this is the working system, the one that has the skin on it. So I'm just cleaning this just to clean, but what I normally do is I just take some, dab with a Q-tip, gently clean up like that. Sometimes this can work, sometimes it will not. Either way though, I'm just cleaning this system up right here because I just, I still want to have the laser clean. And I'm just going to put this over to the side so it can stay dry. I'm keeping the, keeping it open for a bit as well too. Actually, I can even close it, it's fine. It'll dry up there. And I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to use the different side right here. This is the system that did work, but it took a minute to spin up the disc and actually run. Alright. Nothing you can really see on there, which is to be expected, honestly. So, same thing here. Just going to close this, put it over to the side. And now, let's see. This is the console that was having issues spinning up the discs. Oh, and this still has my crash in it. So, what I'm going to do here is dip it in some alcohol, clean up that laser. Alright, and I'm just going to put this over to the side, like I did the other ones. Let that dry out a bit. Since this is 99% alcohol, it should dry out pretty fast. And we'll do the same thing here. Other side of the Q-tip, dip it in, clean up. Alright. This one, though, I have a feeling we're going to have to open it up regardless. This is the one that, obviously you can take the top off of it. But let's see what else we can do here. Yeah, okay, close. Alright, oh man. So, let me get this guy right here, which, this is still drying, as you can see. So, I have it open up. What I want to do is this system, this is the second one we tried that did work. I want to turn it back on and make sure it's not a fluke. I want to turn it back on, make sure we can actually boot the game up. So I'm going to hook it up to AV, hook it up to power right here. There we go, and hook this up. Cool. Alright, I think that should be fine enough. I'm going to pop in crash, turn on the system. I can hear it kind of spin up. Let's see. Gameplay, it's giving us the no disk error, and that's what it had done before. Yeah, it's just doing the same thing as the last system we worked on. See if I completely restart this, what it might do. This one it might need, because it took a minute for it to come up, so it might require a laser tweak. Oh. Hold up. Alright, so this one's half working. We're gonna say this one's half working, so, yep, okay. Exit out of there. Let's try this again. Okay. Yeah, you know what, regardless, what I do want to do is, I'd like to pot tweak this anyways, so what we're going to have to do is, even though this system was, one of them works properly, this one I'm going to say it's, again, like half working. Alright. I'm going to unhook this, unhook all the power here and stuff. And we're going to work on taking this system apart. So let's give that a shot. Oh man, so I also just ripped this open, right? And oh god, look at how disgusting this is. Ugh. Nasty. Nasty. Alright, let me see if I can get the autofocus going there. Ooh-wee. Oh boy. Alright, this is something on my shirt too. This is gross. This is just gross. How do people live like this, man? I mean, I got a little bit of dust. Like, as you can see, I got a little bit of dust. But, like, look at this. This is like a friggin' colony lives in here of some kind. Jesus. Alright. Ugh. Anyways. Ugh. God. Alright, so I'm gonna have to clean this thing as well, too, at one point. We're gonna focus on that later. Not too worried about it now, but we're gonna have to, you know, get this whole damn thing open, and then we're going to have to, you know, tweak the laser a bit, play around, see what works, see what doesn't work. Alright, so as you can see, we have the GameCube ripped apart. I've cleaned a few times. I still need to, I could go in and, you know, run a Q-tip through this, but I at least cleaned out, you know, the bad, nasty, all the big stuff. I'm gonna sit this down here. Now what I did was I ripped apart the back shielding here. There's a back plate that goes right here, and this is where the laser is, and specifically the potentiometer is. Let me move this out of the way because I'm not gonna, or I might need this. I'm just trying to figure out where to put my toolkit. The potentiometer is this thing right here, if y'all can see that. So what we're gonna do is we're going to tweak it. This is otherwise known as pot tweaking. And let's give this a shot. So, I actually have a, what is it? I actually have one of these right here. So I actually have a potentiometer right here, and I know some people, they've yelled at me for not using these before. So I rarely use these, and we're going to give this a shot. We're going to turn it down to 2,000 ohms, and let's get a number here, just to show you all. So the problem is, this is going like all over the place. See? You see that? There's no way it's that low, because I've been getting readings all over. So I don't know how much help this is going to be honest. I'll be straight up with you, unless I'm doing something improper here. Because like, when I was doing this off camera, I was getting over 200, and now it's, you know, then it was 190, now it's 155 solid. Like, are you kidding me? 156. It seems like we're just consistently getting this. It's supposed to be these two right here. So, let me even flip these around and see if that would make a difference at all. I really don't think it should, but... Or, no. Let me try this again. Make sure my fingers aren't slipping too hard. There we go. Okay, you know what? I guess this is just a really low dialed one. Which that is a... Come on, man. That is a bit surprising. That is really surprising because apparently the sweet spot for these is between 170 and 220. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to lower the resistance, so that way we can have more power going to the laser. So the fact that I'm going to take that down even lower is surprising. Very surprising to me. But then again, lasers are different all around, and for all I know, maybe this laser could have been pot tweaked in a previous life. So, in order to do that, we first see... what we're going to do is we're just going to take this, there we go, and just move it a little bit over to the left. Now when we do this, there should be a lower number that we see on the potentiometer. If I can get it to read. Oh geez. That's 107. That might be a little bit too much, so I'm going to boost this up to the right a tiny bit. And the idea is, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to just lower it enough to the point where it will be working again. You're not supposed to just dial it all the way down. So 130, you know, that's going 25 down or so. It's still a little bit out of my comfort range, to be honest. Alright, there. Barely moved it. $138. Sure. Okay, you know what? We'll give this a shot. We'll give it a shot. We'll see what's up. And maybe we'll, like, lower it one more time, and if it doesn't work, then snap. But anyways, I'm going to turn this thing back off, and we're going to hook it up. Do a partial hookup at least. Alright, so this is the bare minimum we need to set this thing up. We got the power, the controller, AV, and, you know, of course, all that stuff. So let's go ahead and turn this on, make sure it actually works. We didn't kill the thing. Sure, restart all the settings. And let's go ahead and pop the disc in. Gonna hold these two buttons down. Check that out. It's thinking. Alright, and there we go. What I also want to do is turn this off, turn it back on, and see if it reads right off the bat. That laser's moving. Alright. And it looks like we have this working consistently now, so we had to drop it. Well, I don't know if we even had to this amount, but I dropped it by just over, I dropped it by almost 15 or so, which again, this laser was already running at 155, so I dropped it down even further. And go ahead, turn it off, turn it back on. Oh, see, check that out. We're having an issue right there. Let me try this again. Alright. So, can I get it? I'm just trying to see if I can get it to work one more time. Oh. There we go. Okay, so it is with my belief, honestly, that this GameCube's working for now, but that laser's probably going to go out. It is more than likely going to go out here sooner rather than later. Let's see. Alright. So, I mean, it's working for now. The good news is Charlie has one GameCube that works fine from what I've tested. This one's kind of spotty. It's dodgy here and there. But we have it booting up better than the last time, so I'm going to take this out. I'm going to reassemble this, and what we might even do, honestly, I'm even thinking of doing a laser swap on one of them, because if we can get another GameCube, like, let's say the lasers work on the other two GameCubes, if we can get one of them to work and one of them can't work, but the laser's still, like, cosmetically, but the laser's still fine, I might just swap it in here, so we'll see what's up. Alright, everyone, so this right here, I didn't bother, you know, showing myself taking it apart or anything, but this is the third GameCube. So first one worked properly, second one, we did a pot tweak, it's working better now. This one, I have no idea if it can even spin up discs or anything yet. This is the bullet hole one, so this is what I'm going to check. Here's my disc, alright. We're going to pop in crash, and we're going to hold these down. I haven't even taken the screws out of this yet, I just opened this up, but let's go ahead, do this thing. Oh, it won't even spin up a disc. Oh, snap. So is that thing, like, completely dead? If it is, that's a bit unfortunate. Yep. That one will not even... Man, that's unfortunate. That one's not even shown any sort of life with the laser. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to unhook this, and let me look this up a little bit. We'll see what we can do. Alright, so I ended up taking this thing apart as well, too, same way. Ended up finding this spring was loose in there, so that's what was making the clanking sound all around the system when I was shaking it. But I found something I don't like too much. There's a bit of rust in this system right there. As you can see, this is on the metal shielding. And if you check, I don't know how well you can see it, but like all around here, man, it's all over there. Right there got really bad. Kind of on the edges too. Oh, you know, it'd probably help if I move the system up here. But yeah, no, it's like all around the edges and everything. All around. I haven't seen these caps ever before on one of these GameCubes, so I've only taken apart a handful of them. But the board is clean for this. So, I don't know if this is burned out or not. My other theory is I actually want to try this in the other GameCube we just took apart and see if this works. And if it does, you know, maybe we could do a laser swap or something. Or just a whole assembly swap. That'd be cool. But what we're going to do right here is let's check the potentiometer on this. So, where the hell is that thing? Here it is. Alrighty. Let me go ahead and bring this up. Kind of make sure you all can see the numbers on screen. Turn this thing on. Alright, let's see what's up. Tell me your secrets. That is really high. That is at 225. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce that a decent amount. Or actually, no, before I do that, I have an idea, because I want to see if this thing is truly dead or not. I'm going to put this all back on, because it might be fine. Maybe it's just something with the actual console itself. Man. How do I get this? Come on, work properly, please. There we go. Kinda. There. I'm going to actually slap this back onto the system that we just took apart before I mess with the laser on here. So if we do that, let me get the old nasty system, the one that the laser's kind of half working on. Alright. And, there we go. Sorry, I'm just doing all this off camera right now. Alright, so I kind of got that on the ground. Gonna take this, take the system, alright, and I kind of just firmly grasp it. No SpongeBob stuff. I'm gonna gently slide it onto here if I can, which actually, to be honest, I just realized I might not be able to, because the system's different. So, I'm gonna have to use the old shielding right there, coupled with the new laser. Hopefully these are interchangeable. I really hope so. Looks like they are. Alright, cool. So that's the new assembly, old, new drive assembly, old shield. Because this one has the extra video output on it. And we're going to try and hook this thing up. So, yeah. Wish I had a better way of doing this here. But either way, we're going to get our... Sorry, I'm not really showing this all too well. Apologize for the odd angles on this. Got my Man, you know what? I'm just going to hook this thing up here to the power right now. Get that out of the way so I'm not holding it. Got AV here. And, got my game. This is still fine. Alright, and controller. Alright. Let's go ahead, plug this in here. There we go. I'm going to turn this on. Well, hold these down, then turn this thing on. No, man, this thing is just not moving at all. Not moving at all. Alright. So, it's not an issue with the console itself, it's an issue with the laser assembly. It was worth a shot, though. Okay. Go ahead, unplug both of these. make sure I'm not doing any soldering while, or not soldering, but make sure I'm not doing any repairs while all this stuff is still powered, because I've done that before. And thankfully I didn't electrocute myself, but I did that on one of these Let's Repair videos. Fun fact though, I did actually, when I was doing my Sega Saturn, like I did a swap method video on how to do a soft mod on that, I did electrocute myself in there, but I cut that out of the B-roll footage. So let's go ahead, we'll move this down here. Alright, alrighty. And what I want to do is I want to do a slight tweak of the laser. Maybe this will work. Maybe. Not sure. Alright. We don't know until we try. So that's a pretty high level one. What I want to do is I want to take it down by like 20 or so if we could do that. 20 or 30, see if that works. As long as we have it in that sweet spot range. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go here. Move it. Probably moved it more than I needed to, honestly. Okay, and we're going to test this. So got my potentiometer right there. Gonna check it. 180, 179. That is, I feel like that's too much. I feel like that's too much, honestly. So I'm gonna move it over a tad bit. I don't even know if I moved it, that one, but you can just like breathe on this thing and it will adjust. It went lower, I think. Are you kidding me? Alright. Maybe that, because it was about 230. Let's round up to 230. Jesus Christ. Okay, this is not helpful. What I might do is there. I know that'll be decently low, but let's try it. When's it? I don't want to be that low, man. Okay. Alright, adjusted that slightly to the right. Okay, I adjusted that, and it's telling me 173. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I definitely adjusted that. Alright. That's why I might just need to get a new potentiometer, honestly. This one's kind of working, but it's not working as reliably as it should, I feel like. 196. Okay, cool. So that was dropped about 30-ish. Let's go ahead and check this out before I have to swap camera batteries. Get my shield. Pop it on this. So as you can see, the shield just goes kind of right there in a way. Gonna mount the laser on. Man, this thing is difficult to put on. Okay, here we go. Got all that. Let me move this out of the way. Man, I'm just gonna take my alcohol away so I'm not gonna spill it, and I can get some more real estate on my desk here. Hook this up again. Some of this stuff I should just not disconnect, just so I don't have to bother reconnecting it. Okay, kind of like this. This is probably one of those things I'm gonna stop disconnecting. There. Fair enough. Alrighty. So, again, gonna do the exact same routine here. Audio, video, need both of these, and I also need my controller. Alright, so video goes here, power goes here, controller is gonna, I just need to keep this somewhere more accessible, go around the back. Alright, let's go ahead, turn this thing on, pop the disc in there. No, it looks like this thing is dead. Alright, so I'm not really going to bother with this one right now. I actually want to move on to the next system right here. So let's give that a shot. This one might be dead. If I mess with it, cool. If not, it's all good, but we'll see what's happening with the next system here. All right, so this right here, this is the last system. This one has some dust bunnies in it and everything, if you can see that. But I just, I took it apart. I tried firing it up here, and check this out. I'm gonna do this. So the disc is spinning up. And remember, I booted this one time off camera. And if y'all can see, it's working. This system is also working. So, from what we see, this system, the bullet hole system works, the skin system works. Well, the bullet hole system is spotty. This system works fine. I don't think I need to do any pot tweak on there. But we have one that has a, just the laser assembly is dead on it. So, what I'll do... Alright, we got that going. Let me see if I can hit this with my foot. Can I? Damn it. Alright, you know what? There, turn that off. I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to clean the system up a little bit, and we're going to see what's going on. Alright, so this is the system right here. The same one that we had just seen. As you can see, it's in demo mode. It's working fine. The only thing I did to this, aside from opening it, was I cleaned the laser on it. So even just to check this, I'm going to pop this out. I have a few other games, I'm sure, but I did find one other game where I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure this won't trigger anything. This is Agent Under Fire. Turn this thing on. Let's check this out. See if we can get another game booting. GameCube screen disappears on time.
Playing with my head is too much. Laying in this bed is too hard without you. Every day I'm getting too drunk, trying on the pain so I don't think about you.
And if I did mute that, I might have muted that part. It was because the James Bond music was playing there, and I don't know if that's a content ID'd or not. But either way, surprisingly, this system is working now. So, this system works. The system with the skin works. The system with the bullet hole is spotty, but it works. And then we have one system that just does not work at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, clean these up and everything as well, too. I'm going to have this video out, and here's my question to you all. If you all have any ideas on that system that I didn't get working, I just played around with a little bit, I'm thinking it might be a dead motor assembly or something else got burned out on the system. Again, we diagnosed it's not the console itself. It is something with the whole laser assembly. And people were saying, like, I looked online, the drive motor could be out. I want to know what your guys' ideas are on that and what the symptoms could be if anybody fixed that one. But aside from that, we have a spotty system, which, as I said, I'm not confident on the laser there, and we have two other systems that are working. My friend Charlie said, because some people might be saying, oh yeah, they might be complaining, listen, my friend Charlie said he's giving me 4 GameCubes. If I can get one working, he'll be happy. One of them was already working. One of them I technically kind of got working. I just cleaned it. The other one, I did a pot tweak. It's working better than it did before. So he has 3 out of 4 systems that are working. So that last system, if we can get it working, that'd be awesome. But the goal for this as well, too, was I wanted to see if we can get all these working without putting any more parts or putting any more money into them. So if this other system is something that I might have to go out and buy parts for, we're probably not going to fix it. So we're looking for like an at-home remedy or something. But either way, we have all these working now. So I got this system. I got that system right there. That system, let's see which this one was. This was, yeah, no, this is the system. This stuff was stuck. And this is the system that has the completely bad laser assembly, we're thinking. And this console right here, this is the bullet hole, I think. No, actually I did get them mixed up, I believe. No, this is the system where just like the laser assembly is bad on there. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? Seriously, that's the bullet hole system. So, gotta put these all together, all that fun stuff. We're gonna clean them up, make them look nice, and I think we're good to go. Anyways, thank you for watching this episode of Let's Repair. I was thinking of splitting this up into multiple parts for the multiple systems, but honestly, this is kind of a all-in-one cohesive video. So this is probably going to be a long as hell video, not gonna lie, but it's going to be an all-in-one video. Anyways, signing off for real this time. Later, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, like would be appreciated. If you hate it, dislike would be fine. If you could help out with that system right there, anything you have to say about it would be much appreciated, and we'll see if we can get that working. But either way, Charlie's got, including mine, 4 GameCubes that work. I think he's good if one of them doesn't work.
I'm staring at the floor, I'll just drink some more, try to numb the pain, yeah, baby, I just need that. And time plays tricks all in my head, remember